And then here's Aaron from Game Grumps. I tried to make it kind of like this. Whoa, I opened it at the right page. That was a miracle. I kind of, on the Game Grumps subreddit, someone had posted like, oh man, only Dan gets drawn really handsome. I was like, okay, fine. I'll draw Aaron as a handsome dude. And yeah, that's what I did. He's making a Sailor Moon pose because he really likes Sailor Moon, so that was the idea behind this. Here's Veronica from the Archie Comics. So Waffles had sent me some highlighters and she told me to draw with them. The first thing I thought of to do with highlighters was like, you know, old comics that use very neon colors. And then here I have a drawing of my dog Dax. So he was very peaceful on the couch just looking out the window, so I decided to draw him. And he was not very wiggly, which was a very good thing because he's normally super hyperactive and annoying. Here's a drawing of me. It's pretty much self-explanatory. So I think I had drawn this because of this page here. And then on this page, I got another Idako drawing. Yep, that's her climbing. And then here we have some really light Colorase drawings. So these are drawings of my dog Dax again. And then you can barely see it, but this is my friend Maya and Daphne. And we like really liked those Snapchat filters that you can screw your face up with. So I decided to redraw those because they were hilarious. And then on this page, I got Max Caulfield from Life is Strange. I used Post-its behind her because in the game, there's a lot of scenes of her with this background with all the Polaroid photos behind her in her room. Yeah, so that's what that was based off of. Then I was gonna do one of Chloe, but it never got finished because then I had this assignment to take care of. So this was my forest background assignment, and they gave us a thumbnail to base ourselves off of to create a really fancy looking forest background. Our teacher wanted us to study trees before getting started with it. So that's what these next couple pages are about. They're just tree studies. So yeah, these were done in marker. My fancy markers here. And then this was a drawing I did of someone I follow on YouTube and Instagram. She's so pretty, so I wanted to try drawing her. And then here are some more tree, plant studies, etc. That's another tree. Yeah, that's the tree there. And then here are some rock studies with a shrub. Another tree, and that's it for the studies there. And then here we have Idako as, I guess, her regular self when the story takes place. And then that's her when she's a wee little child. And then here's Isaac as a wee little child. And then him as, I guess, his self, 16-year-old self. He's 16, she's 15, she's probably around 4 or 5, he's probably around 5 or 6 here. And then here are my other two characters, so that's Leaf as his 14-year-old self, as a little 3-year-old, and then this is Kane as his 17, 18-year-old self, and then here he is as like a 7 or 6-year-old, and then here are some more drawings of faces. The assignment was to draw faces, and I love drawing faces. Some more faces. So this is Madison, who's a character I started working on for the same story as these guys over here. I started developing her a lot more this year, and here are some more face drawings. At this point in our life drawing class, we started studying like muscles on dudes, so it's like perfect excuse to draw a dude taking his shirt off, right? And then on this page we got some boxed out gestures. Some of these were referenced and some of these were just made up out of my head. I can't tell you which ones are referenced and which ones aren't because I just don't know. I can tell you this one for sure was not referenced because I don't think that that one's physically possible. Here's some more Game Grumps stuff. So this is around when Dan started posting like stupid selfies, annoying everyone in the Grump room. And then this is Dan and Aaron, and it says, "Dan, I'm pooping." Because he interrupted him taking a dump, and it's funny. And then my next assignment in that character design course was drawing hands and showing the construction and stuff. I did a pretty good job on this. He just said that they were looking a bit too messy, but whatever. I think messy sketches are kind of cool looking, just because, you know, you got the life and stuff into it. And then this was around when I saw Zootopia. I love that movie so much. I think I love it just as much as I love Tangled, possibly a little bit more, just a little bit. And then here we got the Beatles. So this was around when I was very, very into the Beatles. It's them walking around strawberry fields in New York City. And I started sketching out like the layout of everything, planning it out, and never finishing it. But if you can recognize them, that's Paul. I believe that one's George. That one's Ringo. And then that one's John. So here's some more Gravity Falls stuff. So I think I drew this just on a stray paper randomly. And I was like, let's put it in our sketchbook. So I pasted it in there. It's very, very sketchy and messy. I think that's what happens a lot when I draw. And it's like very spontaneous, so I just grab my 2H pencil and go crazy. That's what I've been doing in my current sketchbook, which I can show you a glimpse of. Anyway, and then on this page we got Rapunzel. I used a lot of purple, as you can tell, so I used like a purple brush pen, a purple highlighter, purple color ace, and yeah, lots of purple. Oh man, and here's the gesture page that I did where it was like everything was moving and like making sense to one another. I kind of like just drew like probably like these gestures here, and then I was like, let's fill it up with more, so then I put some everywhere. So like I ended up with really stupid poses like these. Yeah, it got really, really messy from this drawing over here, which is a Pocahontas. I have some photos I took of it before it got too messy, so I can insert those here. And then on this page, we were studying some more stuff in life drawing, more muscles and whatnot, and I was really struggling with it, so I decided to study it on my own time. So here we got some arms, because arms are just... And here we got a profile with some nice curvy stuff going on. These were referenced off of pictures I found online for artists. And then here we got Michelangelo's David, who is another favorite thing of mine. And he's got boxers on. Gotta keep it PG, y'all. And then I started sketching out, I guess, a torso. And then the next assignment in our character design class was drawing feet. And we had to show the construction in it, as well as we did for the hands. And then this was around the time that Gravity Falls ended, so I was very emotional about the whole thing. And oh, look at how cute. And it says, see you next summer. Oh, this is a cool drawing. This one wasn't done by me, but it was done by a good friend of mine that I made in college, Krista Schmidt. So go check her out on Instagram. I'll leave a link to that. Go check her out. She's really good at character design, and she draws faces so nicely, so please. Here we got my character Madison, who I showed you guys earlier. She's Isaac's sister, a little sister, by the way, in case you didn't know. Here are some sketches I started doing of Madison, some like expression sketches, and she likes laughing at people. So that's what this is. And then here I was concepting the way the map would look in the world I'm working on, where Madison is from, and Isaac and Idaho and Cane and Leaf and all that. So I started thinking of the map. Here's a drawing I did of Isaac, again in light blue, so it's pretty hard to see, but it's him holding a famous compass that is very important to the story because the compass is, you know, it's magical and stuff. And then here we got Idaho drawn in these charcoal thingies that I got over here. I used the red, and yeah, I really like this. A lot of people say this is their favorite drawing that I did in my sketchbook this year. I still say my Danny one is my favorite, but that one I'm pretty proud of. I did it in like maybe 40 minutes. Yeah, it was just very spontaneous and quick. I wanted to draw her realistically. I love drawing Idaho, as you guys have probably noticed. And then here is a quick light blue sketch I did of my sister with a glue gun, because she has a really cool job working at a museum. She uses a glue gun sometimes, so I decided to draw her posing with one. On this page, we got my friend who requested a drawing of him as a firebender, which is pretty cool to me, yo. And then on this page, we got another firebender request. I really like the pose I did on this one. I feel like it's so elegant and powerful at the same time. My friend as an airbender, and you guys know how I feel about airbenders, you know. And then here we got my last drawing, which is of me, and I'm going like this, and I'm like, till next time, y'all. So that's it. That's the sketchbook. As I said, I have a lot of drawings in here that I'm very proud of. Now I'm gonna be doing some more stuff in this sketchbook with these markers here and ink markers here, you know. I'm gonna be doing a lot more ink stuff, so I can show you a glimpse. This is a moleskin that Waffle sent me in the mail. It's so nice and smooth and so fancy. Here's a drawing I did of, you guessed it, Idaho, on the first drawing, I guess the cover page. Then here's Isaac and Madison leaving home. That's Madison. And then here's Idaho. Another Idaho drawing that I just posted on Instagram, actually. I won't show you more because I want to keep the rest a surprise, but I gotta tell you, I'm very excited about this sketchbook. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching another sketchbook video of mine. I'm so excited to show you so much more because I've gotten a lot better over the course of this year. Because of college and art school, I'm so glad that I picked the school I am studying at. It's very good and totally worth it. Yeah, I worked really hard on animations and my assignments, handing them all in on time. It was a lot of work, but I ended up with some cool drawings in the end. If you guys are interested on the stuff that I did in college, I can show you my notebooks that I filled up. So I got like just my notes for class, but there's also some life drawing notes that I took. So like stuff like this. I can make a video totally dedicated to all the stuff I did in college because there's a lot and I cannot make a hour-long video because, oh my god, that would take a lot of effort to edit, and I don't think you guys would sit through a whole hour. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.